Okay, so remember, let me get then I'll get you the number 2 thing over there.
Okay, are you sure? Are you sure you want me to start out with 2 and not like go start higher and go lower?
Let me get you number 2 first.
Okay. Alright, just listen.
Okay, everybody. All 0 of you. Well, don't you worry your pretty little heads about it. Don't you? Okay. We are going to see action. Action like you've never seen before. The kind of action that makes lives worth living.
Oh, do you have a comb?
A comb? Yeah, I came with one. Go over there to the Meatides.
Oh, in here?
To the little supplies it came with.
Oh, cool. So that's a 3?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how it fits. I know you have to do this. There.
And then it goes up like that, right?
Then yeah, you just pick a side. Do the left side first, easier probably.
Okay.
And then just go.
Okay.
Yeah. This side.
Okay, tilt your arm. Hurting?
No. Don't get on the right side though, okay? You gotta kind of roll that off occasionally to help.
Okay.
That feels good. That feels like a haircut. Right. Riggedy, riggedy, roo, and rye, and ree, and row. Right. Right.
I have to get you a little closer if you don't mind. You're so soft.
Yeah? Oh, I see. It's the cord. I see. Hold on. Let me get closer still. We don't have to be this far away.
Thank you.
I wonder if you push it like this, if it makes it any different. Try it like this right now. Hey, why don't you come over here and I'll scoot more that way, okay?
I think we could definitely go shorter. For
All right, you
sure.
want to get the 2?
Yeah.
All right, turn this off.
It's not exactly half yet, though.
All right, well, let's get the 2. It's fine. Okay, so you go get the 2.
What about 2.5?
I don't think they have 2.5, do they?
They have a half. Like,
Or you can add a half to it.
Yeah, like.
This is just a half.
Yeah, but do you think you could add to it?
No, I don't think it works like that.
Okay. Two is good. Comes the halfness. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And then this is working well. Do you want to
Yeah.
see the half?
Yeah, can you get the back though too?
Oh yeah, sure. I thought you wanted the back to be half also. Oh,
Yeah, I
I
did.
see. It's a little bit more than half.
Problem is here. Let me just pull this over here,
Ooh.
and then we won't have that problem. Here, let's come bring this underneath here. Yeah. Terrible TE, Eric. Here you go.
I might go to a 1 for that, just to clean it up.
Sure. When you clean up the edge of it, you should take it off entirely and go just straight, you know?
Okay.
Let me see it. So then you can just sort of get the edges like that. Yeah.
Sure.
There we go.
Okay. Thank you.
Here, hold on. Since you're doing that, let's get this over the right way.
There you go. Okay. All right, then.
All right, so let me see what we're looking at here.
Okay.
I also need to flip the steaks. Right here. I just kind of see myself actually.
Yeah.
I like it.
Cool. Yeah, why not? Sure. You'd be like, these are my two sides.
Yeah. These are my two sides.
Okay.
Long and short. Which side do you want? Okay, so let me roast up the steaks and then we will resume the haircut, I think. Let me take a picture of me like this first, though. Still put it.
Thanks, Levi Samuels. It's very nice of you to say.
Okay, so using my still camera, with my phone, which is there here. Get a couple pictures of me.
Yeah.
Like kind of.
You want them outside?
Or whatever looks best.
Yeah, I think they might have more light.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Did it start going with this stuff?
Sideways?
Yeah. Thanks. Can you get just my head? Like zoom in just on.
Oh, yeah.
So we got. Move your finger from in front of the.
I know. Thank you. Okay, ready? Okay, 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Really
Great.
good.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm so
Perfect.
glad you got them. The trimmers.
Oh
They're
yeah, I
really
know. Me too. This is $40 for these trimmers,
They're great.
and it came with a whole bunch of other shit too.
Yeah, you weren't expecting that, right?
No, I wasn't expecting it. It's like that was the complete. I didn't get for $99. I got a $40 thing, and it came with all the same shit.
Aw. I really love ISFJs. I had a few ISFJs friends growing up who always made me laugh.
All right.
So is it 3?
This is the 2.
2?
Yeah.
Sorry.
We can go straight on the 2 here. And why don't I turn the other direction?
Okay. Start back.
Well, that way you're closer to the side that's long.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Is that close enough?
I'm sorry.
Are you wrapped up?
It's a little bit. I'm going to go under here. It's easier. Yeah. That's better.
Okay.
I'll clean it up, but I'm just going to get out.
Okay, sure.
Sorry.
Oh, good. You're in the ship.
Oh.
Alrighty.
I'll get closer with the 1, I think, on by your ears, if you don't mind. I'm doing great. Sorry with the...
Okay, I'll get back to it myself. Don't worry too much. No, that's fine. Don't worry too much around my mouth because I'll get that myself.
Okay.
Afterwards.
Oh, that's cool. Working with the, came out gonna take off the.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do one. How do you do the? How do you take it off?
It just pull off from the back. So it's like put on from the front, push down, snap, pull off from the back.
Ah. Yeah.
I was wondering if you give me the little circle mirror so I can get my mouth a little bit better.
Yeah, sure. Where is it?
I saw it right there. It's right there. Just look for a sec to see it.
Oh, in here?
Little circle mirror. I'll get it. Oh, right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right in front of me.
Okay, I got it on my mouth good.
Yeah, you look good. Okay, I'm gonna
And then
clean it up.
after you get reasonably clean, it's time for steaks.
Okay.
And then we can finish up after that because I don't want steaks to be too cooked.
Okay, me neither. I still don't know how.
So you slide like this
Okay,
and push down.
thanks.
All right, that's good for now. Let's
Yeah.
do the steak. Thank you,
I think you
darling.
look
Looks
good.
great, actually.
Yay! I'm so glad you like it.
Got a little cleanup to do, and it's gonna
Sure.
be great.
Well, after the steaks, then I'll clean you up.
Cool. Let me just
Look so handsome.
I change shirts so I don't get the hair on the face. Yeah. Okay, look at that, everybody. Look at that. That is a that's a different look for me.
Yeah.
We're both different there.
Very nice. I think it suits you. You happy?
I'm very happy.
Good.
Okay, let me get the shirt on.
Thank you, Countess.
Like me, yeah.
I read the directions and I did exactly what it said.
Excuse me.
Thank you, Levi. Thanks, the introverted thinker. Thank you, Running Fox. I'm very happy. Eric City revealed. Thank you. Thanks, guys. I'm glad to know that I can do this well because it can save some time and money. So never said to Eric to shave me. Ooh. Actually, Delilah wants to dye his hair pink or like a different color. Thanks. How do you know Encantier has? Oh, I guess you've talked through Zoom or whatever.
Okay.
You know what? A lot of people are cutting their own hair nowadays because a lot of the shops are closed.
Right. I've been waiting for my barbershop to reopen, and finally I said, fuck it, and got it.
It's a great kit.
Yeah, it costs twice as much as one haircut to get the haircut kit for $40. So.
Plus, it comes with trimming shears too.
Right, it comes with scissors. It comes with a little schmock thing.
Yeah, this is a company. Even like when I was just like researching trimming hair, that brand came up. So nice research day.
Thanks. We got a couple of steaks here, Rach, and we can see how they came out by eating them. Help yourself. Well,
that looks good.
go.
Yep, it's cooked inside. Still tender though.
Mm-hmm. The thing is about this steak, it had no time over direct heat. It's all indirect heat. With a hot indirect fire.
Oh. So you change it up. Hey, Fifi. I almost called you Fifi. Yeah, Mommy has to return bras. I'm thinking about doing it tomorrow.
That's like a good plan.
Yeah. Yeah, because the longer it... right, it's delicious.
These are a present from Dad.
Thank you, Deepest Cows.
Thank you, Dad. We went in the house earlier. He's like, I got your present. I couldn't resist. And with these two steaks that were originally like $20 for the two steaks, and they were marked down to $10 for the two steaks, basically. So
yeah, it was like $13 or something.
So it was a good deal, I guess. They were really good steaks.
Very tender. What's a one-length haircut? You just shaves it all off? It looks really good.
It's a negative one length.
It's a what?
A negative one.
A negative one.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Andy. Is that better?
-1. It's supposed to be another joke that I never get. It makes me feel so terrible.
I think it means the guy's like, no, I do a straight razor so short, it's negative one.
It's basically like your like skin. Oh, it's a dark joke. Like skinhead.
If it was one, I didn't get it either, Rachel. So you're on.
Sometimes I do feel like really bad. Like I think that's a perfectionist side. These are cooked like so great. Thank you so much for cooking. You really are great.
Right. Well, I'm gonna say this about myself, which is I'm good at cooking a few things I'm good at cooking.
Yeah, but you gotta have those few things. I remember when I was basically living alone, I was like, you know what? I really need to up my skills right now. Like, yeah, I know how to make like macaroni and cheese, like Kraft macaroni and cheese and ramen soup noodles, but I need to like, make food. So I made steaks that turned out really good, and I played around
So you
with
want the
eggs.
potato salad or beans?
Oh, yeah,
Which one?
potato salad, please. I actually like beans too. I'm not really a picky eater. I eat a lot of different kinds of food, but my stomach is really small. So like if I eat too much, I get sick really fast. Okay. I love sharing food with people. That's my favorite thing, splitting a meal with someone, because I know that I'm not going to finish most of it. So, oh, how nice.
Potato salad.
I like German potato salad.
This is non-German.
No, this is with mayo.
This is over
egg.
American
That's egg.
potato salad.
It's egg.
No,
no,
it's
not.
eggy potato salad.
Oh.
It's not eggs, it's just eggy potato salad.
Okay. Whatever. Food is food. It's good?
Yeah, it's not bad. Well, in America, German potato salad doesn't have mayonnaise in it. It just has vinegar.
Yeah. It's one of the, I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of those American, like, German foods. Like pizza is an Italian American food. It's not really an Italian food.
Right. Similarly, chimichangas aren't really Mexican.
Chimichangas?
I mean, deep fried burritos? Yeah, I think it's
I
an
have
American invention.
Oh, yeah. I never really had any. Okay, no, I'm lying. I've had a few instances of being in private with ISFJs, but I don't know a lot of introverted people. And the ones that I did know were INFPs, and they're not that antisocial. Like when they want to go out, they go out. They just are very flaky, so you can't really count on them to make real plans.
They're flaky like a croissant.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You know what else they don't also know is when to leave. You know, like the social cue of like, okay, nothing's happened here. I'm gonna get going.
They're ignoring FE, I guess.
Mm.
INFPs. I'll say this a lot.
Yeah.
Hmm.
ENFPs too can be. You know.
I'm not just liking that potato salad.
It's
with it.
good.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
I think they added vinegar to it.
Hmm. It is quite eggy.
Mm-hmm. But you can't really like. It's not the egg. Is not the main taste.
Hmm. After getting into the world of fake gurus and scamsters, and holy shit, so many how much bullshit they come up with, they're practically sociopathic ENTPs, normal ENFJs. Am I one of those people? Mayonnaise is egg, and oil and vinegar is not.
I don't.
Well, I
know
mean,
if
mayonnaise is made out of
oil.
eggs. Vinegar is not made out of eggs.
I think rosemary is in the German version because like my great grandmother used to make it.
Yeah. Vinegar is in mayonnaise, but that may be the case. But there's two kinds of potato salad, as far as I'm concerned. There's potato salad that uses mayonnaise and eggs in it,
Yeah.
and there's potato salad that doesn't. It uses red onions and vinegar and potato.
Parsley meat in it sometimes too.
Oh, yeah.
There's always like a green. There's like, cause like apparently, like with decorating things, like on your plate, you want an odd number of things. So
Really?
yeah, like they say with flowers, your vase should have an odd number of flowers in them.
So we really need something besides just steak and potato salad, is what you're saying?
Well, we do have drinks.
Okay, that's our third thing. Okay.
I'm counting the drinks.
I mean, I don't know.
Ice cream. I thought it was ice cream too. That's why I was like, whoa. But it's not.
It's tenderloin.
So, Upton Plates 48. How would you describe Eric's FE? Like, what makes you say, wow, that's a lot of FE? Hi, PP. Sequoia.
I mean,
Hi, PP.
you can look what third slot extroverted intuition looks like and count it. She's always coming in at different people, bouncing all around the place with ideation, writing things, you know.
I think Eric looks great either way. Like, I really do think that you can carry off having longer hair than most people.
Thanks, Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
Countess Cloud says to unblock him now. Now, he says. Not later. Which piece of steak do you want? Stab. Steak stab. Mmm.
You want me to put those clothes away tomorrow?
Maybe.
If you want, babe. Like, because I know that you're used to doing...
Well, I don't dislike you doing those things. I just assume I'm going to have to do it myself, you know? Just operate on the assumption that basically I have to do everything I want myself, you know.
You
Whereas
can.
I'm not saying I don't want. I want to do that, you know.
Alright, so maybe something like you do the laundry. I like doing the laundry too, though. I like using the settings.
Okay, well, I mean, we
How
currently
about-
do it. Either of us does whatever we feel like when we feel like doing it.
Yeah. Well, baby, I don't even mind doing it, and then if you fold it and put it away, would you be okay with that?
Sure. Uh-oh.
We gotta bring the Jill Swan cards out.
Teal Swan in the house.
Have to.
Teal Swan fan in the house.
No, she's not the only one. A lot of people are talking about her today.
We're gonna put the potato salad back.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was a wrongness, you mean, for her?
She has a way about her for sure. Hey, Hambone. Oh, that's nice, Hambone. Thank you. I'm doing okay. I'm doing a lot better, actually. I appreciate you. Cool, Levi Samuels. I know Eric will definitely appreciate that. Oh no, he hasn't. But I took the test. I did it myself. Oh my gosh, I want to see how you did too. I had to work mine out on paper. Thanks. I was thinking about listening to music and sweeping off the porch.
I was just gonna sweep it right now.
Oh, okay. Well, Cloud, whatever makes you happy. If you think I'm an ENFJ, then I'm an ENFJ. That's nice, Countess. I'm glad it doesn't make you feel anything. You're a cloud. Clouds don't have feelings. You're welcome. I do have more upper body strength, actually. I tested myself a little bit too much. But yesterday, I was feng shuiing the nests because I knew that we were having company over, and I shifted everything myself. The one thing that I couldn't get, though, that I messed up was the toughest part, which was the desk. Because the desk is definitely a 1960s desk. It's beautiful, but it does have some like parts that were fixed, and I didn't have the strength to.
It's got these
get
crazy
the whole-
spindly leg
Yeah.
things like this.
Yeah, so
It's just great, like mid-century, awesome desk.
it just
This thing
God,
opens
It reminds
and-
me. Where's the key?
It's on the other side.
Oh, okay.
There's another side that is also equally useful to this side. This is actually the back of the desk. But anyway, it's hard to show the rest
Do you
of it.
want to see my?
Eric's
Eric's-
the mist up in bed.
Eric is very strong.
I
I don't know
appreciate
about
your
that.
attempt to keep throwing shit out there and see what sticks against the wall.
Okay,
I don't
This-
think that one's gonna stick.
this one's for Countess. From Teal Swan. This is a Teal Swan set, guys. I bought her cards.
Countess, Teal Swan says you've got a case of non-attachment. Also not going to stick at the wall.
It
Levi.
does.
Also not going to
He
stick.
does rock both haircuts. He really can. I told him the same thing. Thank you, Curious Kira.
Can you pull
Yeah,
a
of
card
course
for
I'm gonna
Susie?
have card. Introverted. Have you and Abe? I do I have the right person?
Yeah.
Have you moved in yet?
He's still in Los Angeles. We need to contact him. I want to go have lunch with him.
Okay, introverted thinker. You have 70 alchemy.
Alchemy.
Yeah.
It's time to convert your lead into gold.
Yeah, mix some things together, make some magic, and have Abe come to you quicker. Las Vegas is open, so I think a lot more things are going to be open too. We went to Target today, and Ghost Rider, you're getting one next.
Here's some spewed out.
That's too many, I think.
Yeah, this one's for me.
Which one?
Calming.
Yeah.
This haircut's very calming.
Good. You wanted one. You
I've
did.
wanted this haircut
For a while.
now, yeah.
Okay, this is for Ghost Rider. No, it's so complicated.
Is
I
that
know.
this one?
I'm trying to.
There's not this one that fell out.
That is Ghost Rider.
Yes. Okay.
Confidence. Look at that eye.
Ooh.
Do you have blue eyes, Ghost Rider?
Blue-eyed confidence. Blue-eyed, yeah.
You can see inside yourself or some other person.
I say thee
Teal
nay.
Swan's eye.
It's been a while since I've seen I say thee nay.
So I actually read that. What? I see the.
Whatever
Thank
happens
you.
in badges stays in badges.
Whoever card, what you want to do this for? I see they nay.
I say thee nay. Your job right now is to ameliorate.
69.
69. All right.
50% of people have blue eyes. That's funny. I would have thought that brown would be more common.
Did you pull one for Susie yet?
Yes, I did. I'll do another one here.
Here's another one for Susie. Don't forget, you've got to perceive.
I hope everything works out with the two of you and swiftly and smoothly and safely.
All right, let's do a double. I'll pull one
Cool.
of these. You pull one of those. Let's
All
do a double for Danny H. Danny H, you're gonna get a double. All right, we're gonna DP you. We're gonna double team you right here. Rachel and I are DPing Danny H.
Oh my gosh. I learned that way too young. I learned that in like 10th grade what a DP was, like, and they called her double stuff. And I was like, people do that? Like, I was way too young to know what that was. You're welcome. And boom.
All right, Danny H, you got uniqueness.
Ooh.
In other words, you're being way too common right now. You need to step up the uniqueness.
Yeah.
All Teal Swan cards are negative, okay? It's areas where you're failing. But good news, the tarot's not. You've got the Three of Cups. It's party time. Unique party time.
Show off who you
All right, let's do a double. Let's double stuff Levi.
All right.
We're double stuffing Levi.
DP Levi. This one's up. Oh, this one popped out. Okay. Festivity. Card 18.
And the Three of Sticks.
So maybe you're waiting for your buddies to come over.
Come on, everybody, get in the boat
Plan
with
some
me.
parties. Yeah, like, hey, coronavirus isn't so bad. Let's go. Let's do some social stuff together.
We're gonna party on the boat. Come on and party on the boat.
Did that get sexual? Teal Swan Solaris. I didn't even know she had a sense of humor, but these are her cards.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, you can party.
You can still party. I'm sober.
Yeah, I'm sober too. We're both drinking non-alcoholic beers.
That's right. Where is my non-alcoholic beer anyway?
Party how? You party. I do dance parties.
Don't forget
When
the
I'm in
party
a
in
really
the
good
park
mood,
too.
I dance party.
What did I do with my beer? I've lost it forever
You're
already.
shocked I'm staying with this crazy old man? That's really mean.
She's in a mood tonight.
Oh.
Um,
I think I appreciate what you mean by what you're saying. Mila Jovovich is very attractive. However, she scares the crap out of me. The deductive reason. How did I do on the deductive reasoning?
You did fine. You did about what we expected for the process of elimination problems, and we're pretty quick on the genealogy, actually. I still didn't find my beer. I want to get a link here.
It's gotta be somewhere.
I'll find it in a second.
Yeah.
So, after many years of hiatus from making music, I came back to YouTube. One of the first new songs I made in my new return to creative endeavor was called Party in the Park.
Huh.
It's a pretty great video.
It has 116 views. It's my birthday.
By the swing set and by the bandstand, by the library over there. There's a something, a special something, a special kind of affair. It's a party in the park. It's a party tonight. It's a party in the dark, and you're all invited to the party at the park. It's quite exciting at the party at the park.
My heart. I have not given you kisses lately.
Party at the park. You'll go and go and go and party at the park. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right next to City Hall there, and by the benches and the grass. You will find something special, some music that will last. It's a party at the park. It's a party tonight. It's a party in the dark, and you're all invited to the party at the park. You'll have some fun now. Party at the park. And feel excitement. Party at the park. You'll like to go there. Party at the park. It's a party at the park.
See, the thing that I love the most about that song is that it's telling the truth.
It's about a party at the park that happens in Temple City. It's like a city
I bet.
gathering. Yeah,
That sounds so fun. Like that's such a 7 thing. That's a 7 song.
It's a party at the park. It's quite exciting. It's a party at the park. I came up with that song as I was driving by the city hall area where they have the signs up about it, you know?
Yeah.
And that made me come up with that song. It's quite exciting. It's a party at the park. Rachel, I think you need to run home and get away from Eric's toxicity. Really?
What? Someone's pretending to be you? What's going on? Did someone hack into your account? I don't get that.
Well, I mean, I want to address that point anyway. Eric's dangerous. So I mean, don't time out that person. Whoever said it, it's fine. I mean, the thing is, I want to address those kind of critiques because they're totally
Eric's dangerous? Who is saying this?
they're totally, like, without any merit to say that I'm toxic and dangerous. Am I toxic to you at all?
I don't think so. And to honestly say if you were toxic, I'm toxic too. Right? If we're gonna say that we're both like in the thing together. So I'm not.
Yeah, it probably is. That sounds like a horrid clown comment, but Well, Cloud, you're not old enough to have gray hairs. You know?
I have gray hairs. I got my first gray hair at 25.
See, the thing is, I actually like. I mean, I agree with you, Countess Isophy. That's not acceptable, and she shouldn't do that. And the thing I'm trying to say is, I don't know if they remove the ability to untime out a person or not. But Countess is cool. I don't think it's you. I get you. It seems oddly unlike you to say something that's that just. I mean, you and I have had our battles, but you've never called me toxic, you know, or said that I'm dangerous. I mean, the thing is, what's dangerous about me? Do you think I'm dangerous? Do you think I'm manipulating you?
No, I don't think you're manipulating.
Controlling you, forcing you to be here, holding you hostage, or any of those things?
No, I keep choosing to stay. Look, if I really wanted to go, there are ways. I have the money. I have the apps.
And I've told her I'd facilitate her leaving if she really wants to. I don't want to hold her back. If she wants to go, then I will,
Thanks, Levi. We are, it's just been a rough patch. I'm going through changes. I do think that my medication is part of it, part of it's COVID, just depression.
Part of it is we've got a lot of cold water around here.
I know. That is.
It is a watery grave.
Oh my gosh. And when you have clothes on and you're, no, you have no thermal protection.
That's instant water grave. Instant. Okay?
Oh no. He was 18. How do you feel about Curious Kira? Was he like, okay, I'm aging, or like, oh my god, I have to pluck these out right away?
Or was he like, damn, I look distinguished?
Yeah, because some do. Some guys I think you do.
Yeah.
Salt and pepper.
Well, they were appropriate age. I'm not 18 though.
Well, right. That's what I mean. It's like some people really do care about gray hairs. I've been told I have gray hairs, and I have been told by many women to pluck them. And I'm like, I am not doing that.
If that person does, again, Countess, we will do that. Okay. I respect that you don't want somebody imitating you. That's fine.
He paid no mind to it, which I found admirable. That is admirable. I was past 34. I know someone. What the fuck is full length? What the fuck? There are more. That's so funny. When the first one ever fell out on me, and I saw how white it was, that's when I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm losing color in my hair."
Spiritual luminaries are an important topic, Hambone. As a spiritual luminary, I illuminate everyone's spirits with my belching. So, Hambone, you are about 10 times more brightly lit than you were prior to standing in the presence of my spiritual luminance.
You know what? Some people could carry off the white hair. I met two people. One woman in my acting class, I was like blown away. She had these blue eyes and like thick, wavy, like thick, like mane of white hair, and she just rocked it. And actually
I know, Countess.
Meeting Corey.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Let me just finish it off this. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm gonna remove him. Don't worry. Okay. So.
Sorry, I'm in my own
Hoary
world.
Clown is saying their bullshit again. The thing is, Hoary Clown, here's the thing. If that were the case, then I would be open to any such critiques. It's like if, in fact, I were preying on Rachel in any meaningful way, if you had any sort of meaningful thing to say, like if you were to say, well, Eric's doing this.
I didn't know that you could take other people's names.
I guess you can. Hoary Clown is a very damaged person who's determined to be spiteful no matter what. And there's nothing we can do about that. It's like if somebody's a spite monkey, that means they've got serious. She's projecting some serious lack of self-worth and trying to put it onto me. She thinks I'm her dad or something. I don't know.
Levi Samuel's acting classes are really fun. My class was full of all different ages too, and we all learned a lot. It's very fun, lots of laughs, and you gain a sense of like confidence. There's this one game where you like go around and you have to like throw a ball, and based on the person who throws it first and second and third and how often they do that shows who's going to be the person to step up first in the roles. It was true. I was always more confident in the second role than being the first person to like jump in.
I agree. Ghost Rider and Jake Hurwitz. We don't know for sure that it's Rory Clown.
We don't.
It sounds like her, but it might not be. Could be literally anyone. I agree. I mean, the thing is, it's unfortunate when you've got you've got such a distinctly spiteful voice that it's possible to imitate your kind of hate so clearly that you could sound like Rory Clown. And I mean, it's unfortunate for her that she's. It could be Obama. It probably is
because
Obama.
I mean, I'm sure he's back to partying like he used to.
I mean, here's the thing: if it's not Rory Clown, it's someone imitating her. The fact that she's that easily imitatable it doesn't bode well for anything there, right?
So, Levi Samuels, I took acting classes at my community college, and it was like 100, 150 bucks, 125, 150 bucks. And I took it twice and it was really great. I wish I had continued.
Cool. I look like Eric from 2018. It's me, the real Countess.
There
Hi,
we
real
go.
Countess.
Hey, real Countess. I'm glad you're back.
It probably isn't. It's probably whoever was the other Countess before.
Oh my God. I can't. I like being nice. Yeah, Trump has shown up a few times. Trump likes me. Trump likes me a lot. Destiny. Oh, diversity and confidence. See? I'm pretty confident. I know he likes me. Oh, if your father would do it. I didn't take it until I was older, and I did it with a friend. So my parents were kind of like, okay, this is like, it's fun.
Spiritual plus comedic plus intellectual equals chatter score. It should be a minus of the fraction of yeah buts as well. Or times or divided by a fraction of the yeah buts.
This is for Kira. I wanted to pull one for her.
I guess that's a yeah but on my part.
Positive?
That's a yes and. Positive focus, Kira. Positive focus.
That's your
right.
Teal Swan advice.
That means Teal Swan is telling you right now you are wallowing in your negativity.
You must become one with yourself and integrate your dark side with your positive side so that your light can glow from within.
Remember, all Teal Swan cards begin with the premise that you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, I started with a friend, Levi, actually, my ENTP friend, and we would practice, like, we would go to each other's houses and we would, like, practice over and over again, just, like, and then we looked for more scripts and we would do more acting and we were just like making each other laugh. It's really fun. It's intimidating at first because you have to be like extra out there, at least for me. It was for her too. She was shy, but she did really great in the class. especially when it came to the part that she played.
Timeouts times yeah buts over 2. I like that.
Yes, and it's supposed to be yes, and that's how they do it in the.
Yeah, but they're trying to do a chatter score. So it's like if you're a chatter and I say yeah, and you go yeah, but and don't address the response. In other words, you shift ground to another point, then you get minuses. But and also if you get timed out, then you get minuses. But that means if you have 0 timeouts, there's no yeah but minuses, which is possibly the case.
So when did this happen?
Oh, it's just something Hambone and somebody else are doing in the chat right now. They're just playing make up an arbitrary criterion to judge and grade chatters. It's spiritual illumination plus intellectual illumination plus comedic illumination minus timeouts times yeah buts over 2.
So when does this happen? Was this...
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how we quantify each of these. Yeah, how do you quantify those? What are the scores you could possibly get on a scale of it's on 1 to 100 for each of those spiritual, comedic, and and intellectual?
Yeah. And Levi, to answer you, yes, that counts. That absolutely counts. If you did it in camp, you have some.
I'm sure you got decent acting chops, Levi, because you got tool function FE.
Like I don't know many ISFJ guys who are.
I don't know many ISFJ guys at all.
Actors,
really. But my friend Dave Porter's one. ISFJs seem to be more commonly females, huh?
Yeah.
Ken Combs' dad, ISFJ male. Who's Ken Combs? He's the guy who sings the Whisper Shout part in the Whisper Shout song.
Oh.
I'm rich. I'm the best. I'm the greatest. That guy's dad is an ISFJ male. I met him in Ohio. In Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio?
Yeah.
They have Dayton, Florida, too. That's where, like, the
Daytona Beach?
Daytona, yeah. Daytona Beach, that's it. The Daytona races are over there.
Listen. You forgot to include the weekday resonance multiplier. Some people resonate more on weekdays. Some people resonate more on weekends. Yeah. If you have a weekday resonance multiplier, that score could go from 26.66 all the way up to 72.22. So it could be a big difference. You want to eat your ISFJ grandma? Don't cannibalize grandma, Cloud. God. You resonate more at night. Oh, I see.
A night owl, as they would say?
I think you have to do some sort of like ratio of jokes per block of text of a certain size to determine your CI. Ratio of successful jokes over unsuccessful jokes times number of jokes per block of text. All right, we're going to use a simple 1 to 10 scale for illuminations. So what am I at, Hambone? What do I represent? Do I represent a perfect 10 on all 3 scales? No, Eric, you're the medium, a 5.
My 2.
Teal Swan is spiritually a 10, okay?
Spiritually a 10.
Frank James is spiritually a 9. That makes me like a 6.
Oh my gosh, Teal Swan is ahead of Frank James in spirituality?
She's the one who declared the name. Spiritual luminary. She's the original spiritual luminary. If you're close, the closer to Cloud you are, the higher the score, and the closer to Eric you are, the lower the score. I see. So basically, Cloud equals good and Eric equals bad.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Squall.
Levi, Sky Gear is schooling you on the intellectual illumination. I think you're just assuming he's intellectually non-luminant because he's an ISFJ. I think you're being a type biased person. You're being a stereotype typer.
I'm so confused.
Um,
I was always average. Like, always. Even when we got our like SATs, like like in high school you get like your ranking, like what you did overall in school. Me and my ISFJ friend Shannon got 50. I was 50, she was 51.
how very medium of you.
Yeah, I really am.
Do you like being medium?
Yeah, it gets me away with a lot of stuff.
Hey, I'm medium, so what can you complain? Yes, Kim and I we did make up.
Yeah, I did a lot of apologizing, and
I had to do a little apologizing too, in a sense. Lantern asked sent us a very good email that was full of piss and vinegar towards me. Like, Eric, you better straighten your act out.
It helped both of us.
It really did, because I didn't really feel like she wasn't exactly right about everything, but I appreciated her efforts being an advocate on Rachel's behalf. She did open my eyes to a couple of things. And even where she was wrong, she kind of helped me clarify some differences between Rachel and other possible manifestations of, yeah.
Well, the way that I was acting was immature, and I am like an immature person. I'm not going to say I'm mature at all. Like, I could have been a godparent, but they skipped over me because they know how like irresponsible I am. So like I'm a slow learner sometimes, and I'm lucky that Eric is patient enough with me to realize that like this isn't really me. That there's a lot of things at hand that are going on in life in general and with me. And thanks. I try to be patient, sometimes the more it's, how they have that toxic positivity. I think the more pressure I put on myself to be like this image of FE that I want to provide for everyone, even the cashier, kind of weighs on me a lot because sometimes it's not truly how I feel. So it's like putting out a lot of what people like to see, I like to hear. Like, oh, hi, how are you? Good, great, good. Hello, hi, everything. Pleasant. And I don't give that enough to myself and my partner. And I just don't have, I've never been this sad before. Even my parents, when we go, I've said this before, when we go to the doctor, my parents would be like, no, when she goes, into her stages of, it's always manic. She won't be sad for long. I've never been this sad. I've never cried this much. I mean, maybe I really have to, but I do think that, it's a mix of a lot of different things, possibly my medication as well. So we're doing the best that we can.
I mean, the thing is, of course, people who want to make me out to a bad guy will say, well, Rachel's never been this sad before. Obviously, Eric's really making her sad. And
I have been.
That's not what she means.
No, it's not at all. No, this is the most mature relationship that I've ever been in. Yes.
This is the most beautiful kitty that I've ever met.
Beautiful kitty in the whole wide world.
Oh, beauty.
the coffee kitty.
What a special wonder.
I love you, lady.
What a
Oh,
fantastic
you're the
feline
one.
friend.
I love
Oh,
you,
fantastic
Daddy.
feline
Mama, love
friend.
you. Oh, what do you see out there?
Do you see what a fantastic feline friend she is, everybody?
It's almost like she's not real.
I know, she's such a good kitty.
Yes.
Yeah, right. That's how you define yeah, buddy.
Yes.
Well defined, Hambone.
Yes.
Well defined. You turned who into a monster? My cat? You did not turn my cat into a monster, okay?
Who?
Eric makes her sad and speaks for her. What? I mean, if you want, that's the thing. It's very feasible for somebody to conclude that based on what just happened, right?
Is that what you really think, David White? Is that your opinion, or is that what you're trying to surmise from what's been going on?
I mean,
No, you're not.
I don't actually mind you starting this particular shit because
You're not.
I would like to hear Rachel at some point either agree with some of these negative perceptions of me or to continue what she's been doing, which is to say, this isn't true, you know?
Yeah.
But it's up to her. I'm not trying to speak for her, you know? Go ahead, please.
I don't feel that way. I think that well, so David, you agree with him. I don't understand what you're saying. In the 3 luminescence categories, 40 watt, 60 watt, and gold.
40 watt, 60 watt, and gold. I don't know. So, here's the thing. For everybody who has some question about whether I'm somehow not letting Rachel speak, not letting her perspective be heard, not hearing her, or whatever, I would love for anybody to, ask Rachel things if she's willing to address them for her to answer them in her own words without me interrupting.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't like any notion that that's a fair critique of me, that I'm not somehow letting her voice her opinions and stuff.
No, I agree, Levi. I become happy when people are happy too. I like happy stories and stuff. It cheers me up. Okay, so David, what would you like me to address? There was Lantern asks, one of Lantern asks is, the birdie, yeah, they do. Those are the, peacocks. They definitely want to be heard.
What do I suppress in you?
Suppress? Well, he doesn't do any suppressing. I suppress myself. First of all, I'm my own worst critic. I probably suppress some feelings, but they're not necessarily related to him. I don't That's it.
I mean, I think I suppress her expressions of negativity somewhat. If she's saying some negative stories at a certain point, usually it'll start off I'll yeah about her. I'll be like, or I just know her. I'll be like, no, that negative story is not true. This is the truth. And then she'll yeah about me, and then
That's true.
and then eventually I'll get tired of responding to the negative stuff. So I say I don't want to hear it. Now that's me suppressing her. You know, that's me saying, you shush. I don't want you to talk right now.
Honestly, I do the same thing. Right? Do I not? I do.
Yeah.
Not as much.
Well,
but I do. Sometimes I get.
I get it too, though.
Sometimes
It's
I'm
like I don't know when to
can't.
stop talking sometimes, right?
See the gray?
I don't necessarily know when to stop talking. It's like I can make a very good point and need to leave Rachel to think about that good point for a while. But I'll continue moving forward as though that first good point's already fully been thought about, understood, internalized, or not, or whatever. Instead of giving her time to process certain things, I'll move on to additional points, and then the original point will get lost, you know?
And I'll forget what it is too.
That's one of my problems.
And then I say the same things over and over again, and I just make it worse and worse. You want answers, but I can't. The answers that I give you, it just comes like it gets worse and worse. Danny is right. I did at one point say that I do feel replaceable, and that most of the compliments gives are generalizations.
And that was something that Lantern-esque addressed in an email as well. What's kind of nice is, as happens when people sort of attack Rachel, I tend to defend her. Rachel tends to come up with her own defenses of me when she hears other people making negative critiques. I mean, the bottom line is, let me see this here. I mean, the thing is, it may be the case, Danny, that Rachel does feel replaceable sometimes, and that some of the compliments I give are generalizations. I've also addressed plenty of specific things with her. I'm not accustomed to having to well, it's like we had a conversation earlier today that I operate under the assumption that I'm good enough for Rachel. I don't ever question it. I don't necessarily need to be perfect for Rachel or for the best person imaginable for Rachel or anything like that. I just need to be comfortable that I'm good enough for Rachel so that I don't have to worry about that. I would like Rachel to also be comfortable that she's good enough for me, and so she doesn't have to worry about that. And then she can just relax, you know. And I'm not necessarily sure that's absolutely always the case. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not, you know. INFPs are imperious, but they're also objective, and that means being objective in your self-critique. It means, as ENTPs are, they can be overly harsh in their self-critique.
And what you mean is like self-critique. You don't mean like.
Well, I'm saying, like, when you're assessing the situation here, you might conclude that there's somebody out there better for me than you, because you objectively note that you bring volatility. You objectively note that we're having problems at the moment, for example, or whatever, in that given context. And you objectively note that you can conceive of some third party who's not causing me those problems, right? But the fact is, that's using the wrong frame. It's like, you're not replaceable because I don't want to replace you. I love you. I chose you. I will continue to choose you. And if you need me to give you lots of specific words to believe that, well, then, you know, it's like I can only give you. Ultimately, you're gonna have to make that leap of faith and believe in me. Believe that I am. I am committed to you.
Well, I only really thought that there's inevitably people out there in the world to be complicated,
to be compatible with
however bonds, made are specific to your subjective experience and choices anyway. It's a choice to love. Okay, so
In other words, it doesn't matter that I could bond with anybody. It matters that I have already bonded and continue to bond with you specifically. And that's the
yeah, I do believe in the slabs. And that I don't think that anything bad would happen to me. Really, I am a lucky person. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really am. I'm not that great with love. Like, love is a very love is a tricky subject for me because, like, since I was little, I was skeptical about it. Like, I never really liked rom-coms because they always gave me this like idea that I had to go for like the bad boy and like maybe change myself. And I don't really think that's the way that love is. I think you should accept the person who they are.
for a while you're really into singing Tina Turner said, "What's love got to do with it? What's love
yeah.
but a secondhand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken?"
Wait, Winston's mom was trying to tell me something though, and I wish I could have interpreted it. It was something about when it gets loud. I do get scared, you know. You do.
I think she's saying, "Smell my armpit, it smells like sunshine." Is that what she's saying? I'm not trying to provoke anyone, says Cloud provocatively. There's a lot of people who don't like their SI. You mean they got bad memories?
Loud is no good.
Love is an action. People show you how much you mean to them.
I will. I'll agree with you that
I'm gonna
Winston's
show
you. I knew my dad was really mad when he would get like loud at me, and I would feel shook.
I'm showing Rachel right now.
Love is an action. That's why I'm here.
A cold water is a watery grave too.
I love people, but love people, but people don't understand love. They see it as stupidity. I was always taught to make them tough. Exactly. How old are you, David? I'm 30. I'm 35, and my era was taught to fend for yourself, like independent woman. You don't need a man. And if you do want a man, you need to fuck like a man. And you should have a mind like a man so nothing will bother you. I'm like,
I don't have a mind like a man then at all because I can't fuck like a man, so quote unquote. I never could. I always I'm too sensitive for that. That's why they used to call me. That's why they used to call me Sensitive Sally back in school.
But the thing is, it just doesn't work. The girls who I knew who would go out and do that would come crying to me, days later about how they didn't get a text from a guy that they met from the bar a couple days ago. And it would break my heart because I wanted to be like, he's playing you. Yeah, he's playing you. Like he wants, you are this, what do they call it? The one night stand? You're the booty call. She's the booty call. But, yeah, so I'm in my 40s. Women's rights destroyed families. I hate that we have so much sadism in this world where nothing is real. 40s. So you grew up. Are you a Gen Xer?
Look, you're right. Even if you want to make some sort of legitimate point out of that whole thing you're saying there, it wouldn't be women's rights that destroy families because the rights are implicit to every individual, and they're equally so for all individuals.
Yes, he does. He does. He does not hide me. Danny, he's just not into you. That's a great book. I actually had that book and I gave it away because I thought it was toxic. It got toxic for me. But Do you think, are you referencing that because you think that Eric is not that into me?
I'm not into you. Yes, I am.
No, I'm asking Danny if that's the impression that he gets.
I think he's saying that book is representative of that mindset you're talking about.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yes, yeah, it is like the book. Yeah, I couldn't tell my friend. Absolutely, I think is soothing. Yeah, I'm sorry, I took it wrong. Yeah, I read that book and actually it did help. But then I saw the movie and I was like, no, they got it wrong. It's actually the guy who wrote for Sex and the City, and there's an episode where one of the characters went out with a guy, said that the guy had a very nice time and would get back to her through a call. But then she got an email from him, said, hey, I'm very busy at work, and can we get together another night? And there was a guy in that conversation, and he says, look, I gotta give it to you straight. You're not gonna get that call. You're never gonna get that email again. He's just not that into you. And the INTJ woman was like, huh, how simple. He's showing that he's just not into me. How easy is that? If they say they're, the generic lines, oh, I'll give you a call, or
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with being just not into somebody. That's fine.
No, but it's the I guess the INTJ was like, I was doing all this, like, trying to figure out if it was me. And the funny part was that that same character who was so amazed by he's just not that into you, goes up to a woman who's crying about how a guy hasn't called her back and they had so much chemistry. And Miranda, the INTJ, goes, I just overheard you, and this is not like me, but I just got some really good advice. He's just not into you. And Miranda walks away, and the girl goes, what a bitch! She does not know nothing. Yeah, no, he's definitely gonna call. So it's like, it doesn't matter. Even we may even know that he's not gonna call back. We still sometimes defend ourselves. But drunk dial booty calls fits in right after one night stands. You don't want to be and you don't want to tell anyone that you love them. When you're drunk, do not tell a person that you love them when you're drunk, because
for the first time,
they'll never believe it. Yeah, for the first time. Here, I'm gonna. Want to get NI Dom? One day I was walking in Central Park, and just like my videos, I go to the Dakota where John Lennon used to live. And on this particular day, I was having problems with my parents, and they didn't have a job. So I had very little money on me, and I took this trip to his apartment, and I walked in the park, and I had my headphones in, and out of nowhere, a Beatles song started playing. And it was just like magic. Like, it was like, wow. Like, somehow, some way, like, the world made sense to me in that moment.
I tell you when the world made sense to me today, when I felt like we were sort of feeling our normal way. today was when we were driving to San Dimas and a song came on. Good Song Never Dies by Saint Motel.
Yeah,
I was really feeling that today.
me too.
It's a great track. If you are familiar with it, A Good Song Never Dies by Saint Motel is an absolutely stunning piece of work. It's such a good fucking song. It's an epic bit of NIFE.
I never heard Working Class Hero. Actually, I saw an article online that says the interest of John Lennon is starting to disappear because it's come out that he used to
He's a wife beater.
his wife. Yeah. Guess what? There's a lot of wife beaters, so I mean, we're not all saints.
What? Not a wife beater? What?
He is not. Rachel, do you have any advice for someone in the very early stages of a relationship? Yeah. Sure.
Fuck like you mean it. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I think communication is totally key. If you can hit it off and feel like you have either good sense of humor or like you can talk about books, movies, stuff like that. If you really feel warm inside,
Do you both have the same opinion about Culture Club?
yeah,
That's an important question.
It
Find
is.
out right now. You should both feel exactly the same way about Boy George and Culture Club.
but yeah, you need to feel that way because it's very polarizing.
It's a very polarizing figure.
How do you feel about separating art from artist? I think that's a really good test. I think that most people will still like what they like. And what will always be popular will be the Impressionists. People will always love their Van Goghs, Renoirs, and Monets.
I interpret the question a little differently. I would say I think it's important to distinguish between art and artist. That there's not good artists, there's good works of art,
Yeah,
and that
that's
Everybody's
what I
hitting this.
meant. Is that
Well, I think you interpret it from
art.
the other angle, which is how are people going to view things, regardless of what's correct. You know.
yeah, whether the name is behind it or not. They're gonna like what you know.
Countess, I like what you said about. Oh, you mean in the case where the artist is
Oh.
a bad human being?
Yes, I can separate.
I can too. It's like Ezra Pound, for example. Ezra Pound is an anti-Semite whose history is frowned upon, but was a good poet nevertheless. And
Dr. Seuss, anti-Semite.
what was he? I didn't know
he's
that.
anti-Semite. Yep.
What about the whole Stars on Stars thing, though?
I don't know. It came out. He's anti-Semite. That's why a lot of people don't buy his books anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Walt Disney also anti-Semite,
Yeah.
but people still get Disney shit. I guess. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's
right.
long dead, I guess. Is why.
Yeah, but I mean, still, right?
But so is Dr. Seuss. But I guess he's not really the author.
He is. No,
It's
no,
like-
no. People stop buying his books. and
No,
shit.
what I'm
It's
saying
really-
is Walt Disney's not really the author of current
Oh.
Disney stuff.
No, he's not.
So maybe that's the distinction people are making. I don't know.
That's a good point, actually. Who else? I mean, there's like sexists and
What are you with them?
Wagner was an anti-Semitic, but he was a wonderful composer. But I'm not the biggest fan of his music. Bill Cosby. And I actually really like Louis C.K. as a comic. I really like him. He's one that made me laugh.
Levi, is your ENTV brother older or younger? Remember, ENTPs mature more slowly than ISFJs. Emotionally, but are more advanced intellectually.
And I think Prince used to like drug people and like have them do things like really weird, fucked up shit. And they weren't able to talk about it. It was called an experience. He like twisted people's minds. Mm-hmm.
I accidentally drowned an insect and spent like 20 minutes trying to dry him with a towel. That's hilarious. I like that.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, he's older. That's an interesting dynamic right there, I think. For Levi.
How like what age is he though? Because you also got to factor in the total overall like ENTPs are very self-absorbed. They're unaware of your experience except insofar as you're talking to them about them. As we get older, we start to be more aware of the other person's actual experience. So I'm still pretty bad with the FI, but I am more able to factor in Rachel's actual experience, than I used to be. Able to factor in other people's actual experience.
Yeah, we both do.
Yeah. So, but ENTPs are slow growing. ENTPs are slow growing, and depending on how old he is, he's probably still very immature. It may be difficult to.
Can I have a suggestion?
Sure.
Why don't you actually like throw your fist down or like say no? Like no.
Hey.
Hey, I'm not listening to this anymore. No. I'm going to my room.
Or just
and leave.
Or something like, hey, I'm trying to talk to you.
Yeah.
You're not paying attention to me.
Hey, yeah. But
and he'll go, my bad.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Stamp your foot or like even like shake your head like very, very disapprovingly at him. You punch crap. A lot of people do. Oh, then you're gonna smart aleck him.
You gotta effie shame him a little bit.
Yeah, be like, this doesn't bother me.
No, you gotta be like,
really?
You're coming off a little, and all of a sudden, really? Oh shit!
Mm-hmm.
You could hit him in the polar and say, "You're hurting my feelings."
You're acting a little cocky.
You hit him in the polar and third slot. You're acting a little cocky and you're hurting my feelings on different occasions, and then you'll have him completely befuddled. What the fuck's going on?
Now
here?
I know what to say.
Mm-hmm.
And then I say, all I need to say is I'm hurting your feelings. And meanwhile, I'm trying to explain what my feelings are when I don't even know what they are.
If you say you're hurting my feelings, I say, okay, what am I doing to hurt your feelings? And if you have an actual thing that I'm actually done, then fine.
It's good. No.
But it's also the case that if I said something positive to you, like, I love your ear, all right? If that hurts your feelings because you conclude that it means I don't love your cheek, then that's not being fair to me.
I know.
That's chicken bagging.
I know that is. I didn't mean to. I don't mean to. I've just been
sensitive. You know what I mean to?
Oh, I love it when you kiss me. Nothing like cuckoo.
I love you too, Rachel.
I've been missing sleeping next to you in bed. Sometimes when I wake up and you're not there, I miss you.
Ooh, to the law, to the Lizzo. Just below the frame. Just below the frame.
For you, for know you that your gold and marble city of wonder is the only sum of what you have seen and loved in youth. The Dream Quest of Unknown by Kadath by H.P. Lovecraft. Interesting.
For know you that your golden marble city of wonder is only the sum of what you have seen and loved in youth. Know you this and know you that. Know you the other as well.
You could be so. I get a lot of people get bitch when they feel hungry and tired, and it is not fair.
No hand stuff below the frame. We just got it. Move it up a little bit.
That's fair.
Right here. Right there. That's a little bit better. It's a little safer. Van Helsing? I like that movie. Who doesn't like Van Helsing?
I don't know what it is. I think I saw it once.
It's classic. It's got that guy who plays Wolverine in it, I think. You know?
Maybe I did then.
And he's a vampire killer in Van Helsing.
I think I was supposed to watch it when I was pressing a guy, and I didn't watch it because I thought it was bad.
Ooh, to the law, to the list. Oh. Van Helsing is a TV series now. I never watched it though. I'm not sure.
I'm sure it's good.
Berserk 1996 is great. 2016 is a mess. You know, that kind of reminds me of the 1981 version of Cold Water.
Cold Water.
The Silent
Exactly.
Killer.
I don't want to see the 2005
This is
version.
the 2005 version?
Not
No,
interested.
not interested in the 2005 version.
I also feel that way about Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Like, I have this idea of even the books. Like, I used to read the books. And when they made it into a TV show, oh my gosh, it was like a 60s thing even. Like, when they... Like, I can't think of it the same now. Like, I can't watch the new version.
Is Sabrina the Teenage Witch a remake?
Yeah, they made... Yeah, it's on Netflix.
No, I mean, there was one in the 60s?
There was one in the 60s.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch was like...
I didn't have no idea.
Yeah, it was like a
remake.
90s. It really was like a 90s thing, though. They had a black talking cat, and they had books. It was from books, and yeah, the books are really good. And yeah, her two witch aunts, I think. But now it's like really dark and creepy. Like it's like more like ghoulish or like ghostish. So, but I actually like the actress of Sabrina. She plays Don Draper's daughter in Mad Men, and she's a very good actress. Very good.
I don't like it when they depict Dracula as a blood-sucking beast or nothing like that. It's like in his parlay with Van Helsing is the star. I like that movie, Van Helsing. I remember enjoying it. It's a little ridiculous. It's a little over the top. But I enjoyed it. You know.
Well, I got sick of it was just me being I'm sick of FE. Like I don't want it. I'm out. That was when I was like, okay, daydream time. I've had enough. It's gotta be
Clamp tier. What's clamp tier?
if you want to see it.
Are you about ready to wrap this up?
Yeah.
I'm about ready to wrap this up too. I need to take a shower because I feel itchy from all the hair.
Evangelion. That sounds interesting.
Evangelion.
Yes, I do usually smoke. This was a ashy one that I took. When it's very ashy, I smoke and I choke.
Yeah, you gotta pack a fresh bowl.
Yeah. I like to think I am conservative with my weed because for so long I'd have to find it on my own because I'm from New York and it's not legal in New York yet. And so I would always have to like get someone, text someone and be like, hey, like I'd like an eighth. And they'd be like, okay, like I can get it to you like in an hour or so. And you gotta like get cash for them. And
All right, guys. So
So-
today, Susan has introduced me to her wonderful, most spectacular,
Oh, cool.
glorious, beautiful, and very aesthetic room on Final Fantasy. And I just want to say, as an ESFJ, whatever that means, this room is absolutely amazing. And look at this. She's got a bed. She's got the long pillows, the soft pillows. I am absolutely ecstatic to be in this room. I'm
And a
honestly
squishy chair.
very, very honored to be moving in here. And I absolutely cannot wait to play Household Hitler here. No, I'm playing. No, but seriously though, like, there's so many things in this room that really explain Susan. For example, her 5 demands that she have privacy. And as you can see on this bed, there's like this curtain, you know?
Yeah.
Got several different things hanging on it.
Cool.
Which I'd like to assume that in real life, those would actually be her very nicely done, you know, like the painting pours that she does. So to me, that's like, oh, that's that. And that also goes hand in hand with this thing over here. Because this right here is like Susan AF. Of course she would have her painting stuff here and her shoes down here. Like, oh my god, this is such. It's funny because
It looks like
it may not be as a parent, though I will try my best to explain it. A lot of the things in here are like so Susan. She paints, she likes her privacy, and if we go over here to this section, there's a book on the bottom right that's a red book. Yeah, that book right there is actually an MBTI book by Carl Jung.
Wow.
If you can't see it, well, you're just crappy.
Oh,
No,
Abraham.
This right here is my favorite part, friends. This is Susan's fat koi fish.
Aw.
And when I first saw this, I was absolutely stunned to see how sexy it looks and how well it's behaved. She must have spent plenty of time training it to sit in one space, you know. But honestly, I'm looking at this room and it's great. So this room has been ESFJ approved, and
That's wonderful. I love the cake and the garden too with the bamboo. It looks great. So well thought out.
It's good stuff, Susie.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, I'm really glad that we got to see that as well. Thank you.
Okay, let's call it a night.
Okay.
Good night, everybody. Don't forget to
night.
eat plenty of cheese.
Yeah. Hi, baby.